Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So, Adam Bloom, a white resident at a gated community, a gated pool community, wanted the black sister in the video to show proof that she could be there.
At a swimming pool caught on camera. An African-American mom says she and her baby were targeted by a neighbor because of their race. ABC's Candace Gibson is here with the story. Good morning, Candace.
Cecilia, good morning. We've seen so many of these alleged racial profiling cases, and you know the nicknames: Permit Patty, Barbecue Becky, and now add what some are calling Pool Patrol Paul to the mix. Paul, what say you?
This morning, the latest from the chapters of Doing While Black. A new video of police being called on an innocent black person now going viral.
And nobody else was asked their ID. I feel this is racial profiling. I'm the only black person here with my son in the pool.
Jazmine Edwards and her child were at their neighborhood pool on the 4th of July when another resident, Adam Bloom, called the cops, who say he refused to believe Edwards lived in his neighborhood.
First of all, he asked for my address. I gave it to him. And then he came back and said, well, I didn't catch your address.
As long as it matches Sally Kirk, I'm fine.
The police, attempting to defuse the situation, asked for her permission to prove to Bloom that her access card works on the pool lock, which it does.
Turns green and it unlocks.
Great.
There you go, sir.
But that's good enough for me today.
Do you want to apologize, Adam?
Bloom's attorney declined to comment overnight. The Independence Day incident follows weeks of viral videos showcasing white neighbors calling the police for black people doing seemingly everyday things, from mowing lawns.
You should not be getting the police called on you because you out here cutting grass.
To barbecuing in the park.
Charcoal grills are not allowed here.
In June, Allison Edo lost her job after calling 911 to report an 8-year-old girl for selling water on a San Francisco sidewalk, earning her the nickname Permit Patty.
You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
She denies race was a factor in the incident.
So Bloom was a member of the Homeowners Association but abruptly resigned yesterday. He claims he occasionally asks other pool visitors for their ID. But can you imagine, Michael, using your card to get in the studio and Eddie's like, bro, I'm going to need to see your ID, man.
Well, he's going to have to make me show it to him.
He actually called the police. The police came. The police tried the gate key. It worked. So Mr. Bloom, he ended up getting fired from Sonoco Products. He also was like a chair of that pool, of the pool committee. He relinquished that position as well. So as we can see, I mean, with black people, we experience these type of things on a yearly, monthly, daily, hourly basis. You know, that's life for us as black Americans, but we as black Americans have to realize that it is time for us to have our own communities. See, our Creator is trying to wake us up to see that the majority of them haven't changed. A lot of them are just more stealthy, more surreptitious, more sneaky in their maneuvers. See, but you have some of them that's just outright, like this particular Mr. Bloom was. He want to see what it is. Negro, do you have permission to be in our gated community, at our gated pool? But in reality, we should want our own gated community. We should want our own gated community where our women could be to themselves. See, but our problem is that we want to run out to the suburbs when we get a little money, right? That's our problem. And we desert the inner cities and leave the inner cities abandoned when our tax dollars could be used to beautify the inner cities. Brothers and sisters, we as black America stand in the valley of decision, right? We have different avenues today. I like what Jay Morrison is doing with the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, where black people from around the country and around the world are conglomerating, pooling their resources, and our brother Jay Morrison is spearheading the buying of land, the buying of property, the buying of businesses. I also love the economic blueprint that the Nation of Islam has. You can go to economicblueprint.org, spearheaded by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And that program also has over $1 million. It's going to be used to purchase land for our people. It's time for us now to really analyze where our actions have gotten us to up to this point. Moses, he did not, or Jehovah did not want the children of Israel to integrate into Egypt. America is the modern Egypt today. And Farrakhan is the modern Moses, telling us to come out of her, my people. He's a modern Aaron. The scripture says he comes in the volume of the book. What other leader does Black America have speaking truth to power like Farrakhan? Look at the enemies the minister has, man. Why do the government hate him like they hated the biblical Jesus? You can tell the importance of a man by his enemies. So I'm saying this today, that we have to organize, we have to unify, we have to galvanize, because as the economy of America continues to deteriorate, and we see the US dollar inflated more and more, inflation rising, the gas prices rising, as we see the conglomerates like the BRICS nation, Brazil, Russia, India, South America, starting to unite and form alliances. As you see South Korea, North Korea, other countries forming alliances, and these countries begin to ditch or dump the US dollar, right? And we start to see those dollars come back in the form of China buying up real estate, come back in the form of other countries buying America's assets. Then we will see hyperinflation, and we will see white people getting more angry and angry as their country falls into third world status. It's at our door, it's coming. In Black America, we don't want to wait around until that fully plays out. Let's get up, family, all of us, and do something for ourselves. This so we don't have to continue to see incidences, or not incidences, but blank white supremacy in regards to our women, our children, and our Black men. It's your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing out. Peace.